Okay, let's continue another example. Okay, and today is the sample data is from this example. We use the 2009 Young's Risk Behavior Surveillance System as an example. And this monitor plurality health risk behavior and the prevalence of the obesity and the asthma among young and young adults. The target population is high school students, and the multiple health behavior include drinking, smoking, exercise, eating habit, and etc. So this example is from the government website, and we can see this one. And go to this one. So this is the example. Okay, so it has a lot of the database. Is the SPSA data. You can see every year. You can see this is the okay. So let's continue. And also the data we can download from this website. Okay, so let's see the data I will provide in the school portal. Okay, so let's open this data, and the first we can see this questionnaire. Okay, so in this questionnaire you see this is the survey. So in this course we will talk about how to design the questionnaire, because when you do the quantitative research you need to learn how to design the questionnaire, because every data is from the survey. So the questionnaire you need to know how to. So this is example. This survey is about health behavior. It has been developed so you can tell us what you do that might affect your health, and the information you give will be used to improve health education for young people like yourself. Okay, so this is the questionnaire. So this is just the before the question. You need to have some explanation. What's the reason you ask the question? Okay. So the question they ask you background will use only describe the type of student complete this survey. So like when you do your thesis, when you do the questionnaire, maybe you need to put this question just for the academic. The data you collect is just for the academic use. Okay. Okay, so this is just the brief before your question, the question. So this is the first session. Okay. So like the participant basic information. Okay, how old are you? So this is the one choice. Okay, what's your sex, and in what grade are you, and are you Hispanic and Latin? Okay, and what's your race? Okay, and how tall are you without your shoe on? Okay, so this is a lot of question. Also, let's find question about your safety. Okay. So now this is just the in the paper-based questionnaire, and now because in the internet and everything is you can get the data very quick. So later I will teach you how to to design the questionnaire, use the like Google form or like a survey cake, this kind of the internet website. Okay. So this is a lot of question. Okay. So this is a example is your questionnaire. So before the question, you need to like have the introduce in like introduction in the what's the following question, what kind of question you will ask about. Okay, and the participant they when they hear the questionnaire they will understand what's your question. Okay, so okay, so before we can okay, so let's see the okay, let's go to this SPSS data. So you can find the YRBS 2019.SAB this file. So you open, this is SPSS program the school provide. Okay. Okay, so let me change the content in the English. Okay, so language English. Okay. So we open the list. Okay, so you can see we have the data view and the variable view. This is the version of the SPSS 25 this version. So the data view is you type each of data. So you can see there is a lot of you can see you can see this row. This is you can see each participant they give the data to you. Okay. So variable view, this is how many questions in your questionnaire. So it's a lot of the question. So you can see the name. This is a variable name. Okay, and the type. This is like you have the numeric or this we have introduced before. Okay, so numeric. This is just the number. Okay, and the width is your digit. You have how many digits, and the decimal is you have like the point 1.2 this decimal, and the label this is you will show in the output. If you put this, if didn't put anything, you will show the Q1 this variable name. Okay, and the value. And you can see. You can define the 1 is the 12 years old or younger, and the 2 is 30 years old like this. Okay, so you can type. You can see this Q1. You can see you just type the digit, the number. Okay. So we can go to the list. Okay. So this is the current variable and the row case under data view we are already. Okay. And this one, okay. And the one thing you need to learn how to import the data from out, maybe it's not just the SAB this specify you, maybe Excel. Okay, so let's go to the program, and you can see I give you an example list like this one, SCS file. Okay, so in the file you can see you create the button menu list. You can see the import data. Okay, so you can see the database Excel CSV test. So like Excel, so you just click and you just point to the file you put. Okay, so in here, okay, so this one, okay, and open. Okay, and you can see you can see here worksheet. This is the Excel the file. Okay, he can check the everything. So okay, so everything is fine. You just okay. Oops. Okay, open. Okay. Oh, it's here. Okay. So you can see that you can import this one. So this is the file import. Okay. Okay. So the label you can need to type. Okay. Okay. This. And also the CSV, like the CSV, this kind of file. Okay. So it's another one. This one. Okay. So you can CSV, not CVS, CVS. Okay. So here will check this one. Okay. And also the clean data app imported. Okay, so you need to keep the value and the label. Okay, because you see when you see the first is SAB file, you have the label in here, but when you import, nothing in here. So you need to key in the data. Okay, key in value and the label for each variable, and the run frequency for each variable. Okay, and the check output to see if a variable with wrong value. Okay, and the check missing value. So sometimes you need to recall string variable into numeric. Okay. Okay, so how old are you? So we can run the first. Okay, how old are you is this one. Okay, so how old are you is the question 1. Okay, so we go to the analyze. Okay, and descriptive statistics, and you see the second one. You create the second one, descriptive. Okay, and this one, and OK. Oh, this just number 40. Okay. See. Okay. Descriptive. Okay, this one, no. Okay. And the record, okay, this. And the variable transformation, okay, so this. And in the SPSS, you can create a new variable. You see the transform, and you click compute variable. Okay, so you can calculate if you have the new variable. Okay, new variable. Okay. Variable. Okay, so this maybe this one minus this one, and you can see you will create the new variable in the list. Okay, you see. Okay. So this is you go to the transform and the compute. Okay, so you can create a new variable. Okay, so this delete. Okay. Okay, so you can follow my step, and you can do by yourself, and maybe the next week you can bring your laptop. I will teach you how to install the SPSS program, and later I will teach you how to install the SPSS the program. Okay. Okay, so this is the statistic we will teach the later. Okay, so this is the one example. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about why we need to learn the statistic, because every day you see the news, and you can see the economic. Maybe you can hear about the GDP. GDP is for the country. So maybe the stock market, you can see the chart and the table in every a company. They have the stock. They can increase the price or decrease. Or this is about the statistic. So in this course we will teach how to use SPSS and how to explain the output from the SPSS. And the data is two types. one is the quantitative. Okay, so this is the test series using the number. So you collect the data from the questionnaire, and another one is the qualitative method. Okay, so the qualitative maybe is not include our course, because our course is the quantitative data analysis, and the qualitative is maybe you want to have the new series, and you will come out to like the interview and the face-to-face interview, and collect the qualitative data, and write down the sentence, and this like the magazine article, interview, conversation, newspaper, media broadcast. Okay, this kind of the data you will collect. Okay, so this is the research process. Okay, so the data. Okay, so first you need to have the research question, like your thesis. Before you write in the thesis, you need to find your research topic, and the research topic maybe you can talk with your supervisor, and maybe he or she have the idea, and also you can talk maybe your opinion, you want to do something, and then you can talk, and maybe you talk with your supervisor, maybe you can come out to the very, very good topic. And so before your research, you need to have come out to research question, and this is the initial operation, and also you need to use the search in the internet, like use the Google Scholar, and search the journal article, or like some displays like thesis, and the general theory, and also the hypothesis. This is the methodology, research methodology, and the hypothesis, and you need to identify the variable. Okay, and this one is you do the questionnaire, the survey. Okay, collect the data in the test series. Okay, and the final, you need to analyze the data, and you need to come out with graph data, and did your hypothesis, did they fit the model? Okay, and the first one, initial operation. Okay, so find something that need explain. Okay, observe the real world and read other research, and maybe their article, their research, they already talk about some field they didn't touch, and maybe you can go deeply. Okay, so you test the concept, collect the data, and collect data to see whether your hunch is correct. Okay, to do this, you need to define variable, or anything that can be measured and can differ across entity or time. Okay, so this, you can see this arrow. Okay, this is when you analyze the data, you can go back and generate the theory. Okay, theory. Okay, so generating and the test theory, and the theory is the hypothesis, general principle or set of principles they explain no finding about the topic, and from which new hypothesis can be generated. And the hypothesis is a prediction from the theory. Okay, the example, the number of people turn up for a Big Brother audition, they have, this is a personality disorder, will be higher the general level in the population. Okay, this is the hypothesis. And the falsification, the act of disprove a theory is hypothesis. Okay. And the research process. Okay. Collect the data and the test theory. Okay. like hypothesis Coca-Cola key sperm, okay, in the variable, and the proposed cause, a predicted variable, and the measured variable. The Coca in the hypothesis above, and the dependent variable, okay. Independent is the will influence the dependent variable, okay. The proposed effect, the outcome variable, measure non-manually, and the sperm in the hypothesis above. Okay, so this is the, you need to test this like the relationship is positive or negative or no relationship. This label measurement. Okay, so each variable you need to have the measurement. Okay, the binary variable and the two characters, dead or alive, or the like the sex, the gender, and the male or female, and the nominal variable, more than two categories, and the ordinal variable. Okay, continuous. This is the number. Okay, ratio. This is the interval variable. Okay, and each research they must have the measurement error. Okay. Validity, whether an instrument measure what it set out to measure. Okay, so like when you do the questionnaire, and before send the questionnaire, you need to do the pretest your questionnaire, because the like you can find someone and maybe they familiar your topic, they can check your each question and give you some feedback, and this is to make sure your content is enough to measure your question as a content variable. Okay, and the okay, reliability. Okay, so the ability to measure to produce the same result under the same condition. Also, and in the SPSS we can use the Copen alpha test. Okay, this is the reliability. So when you collect the data, you need to run the reliability and the validity test. Okay, and how to measure. Okay, so this is the correlation research, cross-sectional research, and the experimental research. Okay. Okay, experiment research method. Also, this is some example. Okay, cause and the effect. Okay, okay, and the confound variable. Okay, and the Ruinal confound, and the method of data collection between group. Okay, this is the repeat measure. So we will talk about after some chapter. So today this is just introduction section. So variation. Okay. Okay. So the final one is that you need to analyze your data. Okay. And this is the SPSS can do most of them. Okay. Frequency, diffusion, and the normal distribution. Okay. Okay. The mode. Okay, this one. And the median. Median. This is just the middle one. Okay. Mean, range. Okay. In the SPSS they can calculate this for you. You don't need to calculate by hand. Okay. Difference. Okay. And the square error. Okay. The standard deviation of same mean different. Okay. Okay, this one we will talk about later. Okay, this score, okay. And after one, you need to report the data, okay. And you need to have the table, report the table, and write when you do the literature review, and you have your research methodology. Maybe you have some hypothesis, and in the analyze you need to find your result is prove your hypothesis. Okay. Okay, so let's see another example. Okay, so this is you can see the other one is the survey questionnaire. Okay, and this is before the question we need to have the general instruction. Okay, so this is another example. Okay, so let's see the list before the question, and let's see the introduction. Okay, in this booklet has a number of scale and the question designed to measure your opinion, belief, and behavior. Please answer the question as honest as possible in a way that shows you how you really are, not how you would like to be or how you think you should be. Okay, so you may feel that some questions are very similar to others. In the question, each of the different set of questions is measured different aspects, so it's important that you answer each of the question. Don't spend too much time think about your answer, and this first answer that pop into your head is what you need. Okay. So you can see this like the Likert scale. Okay, so the 4 point or like the 5 or 6, 7. Okay, and you see the participant like a basic information, okay, sex, age, and the marital status. Okay, and do you have the children? Okay, and the highest education. Okay, what's your major source of stress? Do you smoke? Okay, yes or no, and yes is the you need to. How many cigarettes do you smoke per week? Okay, and this is the scale. Okay, so in the questionnaire you can see this is the 5 Likert scale. Okay, and the 5 is the strongly agree, and the 1 is the strongly disagree. Okay, and the 3rd is the middle one. Okay, so and the participant they will fill out the number or click the box in the list number. Okay, and the scale B. Okay, you can see and scale C. Okay, and here the 20 question. Okay, scale B. Okay, scale E. Okay. So this is just to fill the number, never, almost never, sometimes, very often this. Yes. F, okay. G, and the H, okay. On the end of the questionnaire, you need to put a sentence. You have reached the end of questionnaire. Thank you very much for participating in this study. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Okay, so this is some format. When you want to do the questionnaire, you need to follow this like some kind of the procedure. Okay. So, and another file, this is the code book. Code book is mean you already have put in the this. You need to you define the variable. Okay, so sex in the SPS is the like identification number, ID. Okay, and the sex is in the age, in the marshal, and the charge. Okay, this is the variable. Okay. Okay. And you see the coding instruction and the sex. You have defined the 1 is the male and the 2 is the female. And the age, maybe you need to write down the what's your age. You need to the participant we need to fill out this one. And the marshal is 1 is single, 2 is a steady relationship, 3 is living with a partner. This, and the child is 1 is yes, 2 means no. Okay, this. Okay. So this is the code book. Okay. So you can see the SPSS data. Is you check the survey.sav this file. Okay, so to change the language. Okay. Okay, so you can see the ID, sex. Okay, so the variable you need to define. You just type the value 1 and the label male. So I do again this one. 2 female. Okay, this one. Okay. And the marshal is 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. So why you need to define the number? Because when you type the data, you just type the number. You don't need to type the like male, female. This. Okay. And you type the male, female. The SPSS they cannot figure out this because in the data file you need just have the number, not the character. Okay. So we can try to run the frequency. How many male? How many female in this survey? Okay. So analyze. Go to the analyze, descriptive statistic, and you go to the descriptives. Okay. Then you choose the sex. Okay. In the option, you can see you have the like a standard deviation, variance, range, minimi, maximi, and the mean standard. Okay. Continue. Okay. So frequency. Okay. Frequency 6. Okay. Use frequency. Okay. Male is the 185. Female is 254. Okay. And in the 42.1%, and the female is the 57.9%. Okay. And in the first table, you can see the value in the 439 and no one missing. Okay. And in the descriptive, okay, so you can check the how many child in this, you can it the same frequency in the child in the family. Okay. Yes or no? Okay. Yes. Yes. Okay. No, so this is the example, and you can check in here. Okay. So this is the work file. This is the this example. Okay. Okay. So now I teach you how to download the SPSS program from the school website. So you go to the ksu.edu.tw this website. Okay. So if you don't understand, you can use the Google translation. Like you can translate to English. Okay. English. English. Oh, English. Okay. Okay. So and you go to the administrative unit. Okay. And you go to the library. Okay. Now here. Okay. So this is a library. Okay. Okay, you come to the school website and you go to the electronic computer center. Okay, so you go to the application system group. Okay. go here, and you go to the network maintenance team, okay, and you go to the software service, okay, and you can see the SPSS, and this is the 64 bits, and this is the 32 bits, okay. So you can download here, and after the download you can click the license agreement, okay. Okay, this is you just follow the step and you can finish. Okay, so next class you can bring your laptop, and maybe you can install your SPSS, and any question I can help you to install the SPSS. This is the version 25. Okay. So also I will put the link the link in the portal. Okay. Okay. So today is the first week of the class. Okay.